Hey guys, it's Shawn Ziem, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. This is live number 4 on the year. It's all about providing value that you can take, use, and implement in your daily lives. And I bring on guests that are professionals, that are entrepreneurs, that are doing things that sometimes maybe you want to be doing. And it's important to really listen. That's what I like to do these conversations. Nothing's scripted, everything's authentic. Everyone's giving us real information, tips, tricks, strategies. So sit back, enjoy. Make sure you don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell because I am doing these consistently at least 4 to 5 times a month. So I want to make sure you don't miss that. If you need anything, don't forget to bookmark connectionmachine.biz. The insurance quotes are there. If you need connections, check that out. And if you are looking for the Netflix for workouts, definitely use that link right there and get involved. Get yourself moving, making things happen. Let me bring on an awesome friend of mine for many years now. We haven't been able to collaborate like this, so I'm excited to rock and roll. Let me bring on Michael Carvajal. What's going on, my man?
Good afternoon to you, sir. Great to connect with you as well, my friend.
I'm glad that you were able to take some time out of your busy day. I know you're doing a lot of things. You're running a branch, you're originating, and you're making things happen. I love to hear when someone gives an introduction of when you go to a networking event. How do you introduce yourself, Mike?
Well, again, when I go to a networking event, I'll say something along the lines of, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike Carvajal. They call me Mortgage Mike. I'm from Long Beach Island. They call me the LBI mortgage guy. They call me mortgage, the Magic Mike. They call me all these funny names. I've been doing mortgage banking 21 years, and you get lots of funny nicknames being in the industry that long. But yeah, Shawn, I am Mortgage Mike Carvajal, man, and it is a pleasure to be on your show today.
No, that's fantastic. And you really go deep with your clients. Before we can get into other things, I want you guys to understand he's a real human being. He's a family man. He makes things happen. He loves surfing. These are things that he loves to do more, but he also loves to help people. He likes to educate, make sure that people know what they're doing as far as buying a home. So definitely reach out to Mike because he definitely is a resource for you for anything going forward from on the real estate side. If you're thinking about investing, definitely reach out to him. And I know you love doing mortgages, but I know you love surfing, man. You know, what is it about surfing that you're into, man?
Well, there is a myriad of things in regards to surfing. Surfing is a lifestyle, not just a sport. Surfing has kept me, out of trouble. Surfing has kept me grounded, humble, the ability to be with nature. It's just also the most exhilarating thing that you could, quite frankly, ever do, in my opinion. I think it's the fountain of youth. Just, again, having a family, being blessed enough to have them grow up at the beach has just been amazing. You know, the Jersey Shore is just awesome to grow up at. And, you know, we have the community here and based around surfing and, you know, the beach and the bay and, you know, clamming and just doing all lots of fun stuff, getting sand between your toes, man. You know, there's no better feeling than that. So yeah.
And it's not even just Jersey you're doing this. You go out to Hawaii as well, right? I'm sure the waves are much bigger in Hawaii. Or are they?
Yeah, evidently. Ben Gravy and Rob Kelly, they're two professional surfers that just scored some pretty amazing surf. The waves were huge here in New Jersey, folks, last week. And like some of the biggest ever recorded in New Jersey. So I unfortunately was not able to go out there. I had tweaked my back working out, go figure. But yeah, the waves were massive back home here. But normally, yeah, I do Hawaii, and I've surfed all over the planet, California, Hawaii, South Africa. My wife, who is amazing, Vanessa, love you. We did our honeymoon in South Africa, and it was just an amazing experience to be able to surf literally across the world. But surfing brings everybody together. It was really cool, you know, to have a common thread with someone where you would normally not have anything, you know, to talk about. But yeah, surfing has been amazing for me. It's been a blessing for me in my life. And I would not change that for anything in the world. Not for all the tea in China, not for $100 million.
Even if, I mean, I watch Shark Week. What is that? Every end of July or August, and I'm like, holy shit! People go out in that water. And have you ever had an encounter like this with a shark, what have you, when you're out there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, statistically, you're more likely to get bit by a pig in the United States than a shark. Now, if you live in Iowa, obviously those stats are more heavily weighted that way versus living in the Long Beach Island region, where I haven't seen a pig run around in some time. But yeah, I've been in the water with sharks. Quite frankly, they don't really want us. We're too bony and we don't have enough meat on us. They're just kind of checking us out and being a shark. They're just being sharks. So I got nothing. I have no qualms about sharks. I will tell you, I don't eat shark fin soup. I feel that if I don't eat them, then hopefully they won't eat me. So me and the sharks have a bro understanding. I'm not going to mess with you as long as please don't mess with me. But yeah, it's a little scary, a little intimidating. You realize, again, the part of the humility is not just getting caught by big waves, but, being in nature, seeing sharks, seeing stingrays and fish, and just really takes you out of your comfort zone, which is awesome because you're just able to align yourself with nature, like upfront and personal. Nobody around. There's no cage. It's you and a flotation device and your little pitties hanging in the water. So it can be a little unnerving sometimes, but I mean, if I had to give it statistically 0.0000001% of the time of me being surfing, I've actually seen sharks, much less have them be aggressive to me. So for the folks that don't surf, don't worry about sharks, just get out there and go surf.
And it's one hobby that you can't have a cell phone with you in the middle. Don't tell me you've done a deal while you're on a surfboard. I think it's very difficult. Might be a little scary.
Yeah.
Phones cost a lot of money right now to worry about trying to pull that off.
And, Shawn, you're absolutely right. There is one good thing about surfing in that it detaches you from society for a second. Being a top originator in my world, there's no time. Weekends don't mean anything. Everybody wants your time, and it's a blessing because it means you're successful. But there's something to be said. Again, I have two beautiful kiddos, and to be able to paddle out with them and just looking at them and talking, and then just talking to other people in the lineup, it's just very, very rewarding to me to not have to be on stage, to have your shtick, just enjoy yourself as a human being. And again, getting great exercise, smelling the salt air, sand between your toes, and just, feeling what it feels like to glide over water, which is really an amazing gift.
You guys are hearing that. He's a family man. If you have a family, you're a mentor to your kids, and you want them to see that you're a hard worker, you're an entrepreneur. There's days that things don't go right. They watch you. How does dad go through the day, and how does he have that adversity? How can he push through even though things are not going right? So that everyone that's watching, it's important that you understand that being a family man, that's why sometimes you don't answer the phone, because you're busy with business. Sometimes you're with family. And that's most important with most of us anyway, because we love making money, but also love spending some time with our family, having that. Being an entrepreneur allows you to have that time freedom, correct?
Absolutely, Shawn. I mean, and I can actually give some good advice on that. And it took me, I've been looking at myself a lot, especially over the last 4 years. And I'll tell you, not just because of COVID, but I have quadrupled my business and been able to, with intentionality, have my time with my kids. So for instance, from 5:30 to 6:30, I'm not going to most likely take your call because I'm a family man, and with kids and the crazy sports schedules and everything else, 5:30 to 6:30 is the only time that I have to really sit and talk to them. And, I say stuff like, all right, give me a high, give me a low, guys. Tell me something cool that happened. Tell me something bad that happened. I just want to, interact with them because it goes so fast. I mean, you have two little ones yourself, bro. Mine are 11 and 12, and they were 0 just 12 years ago. So that's something that, I learned. I have lots of mentors, and I speak with people that have taught me that you have a stream and a rock, and if you don't put these rocks in the stream is going to push you over. And back in 2018, I will tell you that yes, I was successful, but I wasn't balanced as I am now. I wasn't as happy as I am now. My marriage wasn't as good as it is now. I wasn't as good of a father as I am now, man. It was just a call would come in and I would immediately, just go and pick up that call no matter where I was. And quite frankly, it's not fair to me. It's not fair to my kids or my wife. And it's not really fair to the client either, because, you can walk and chew gum, but are you really doing it effectively? You can be on the phone and driving. I mean, how many of us have gone from point A to point B on the phone and been like, whoa, I'm here. Were you the safest driver on the way? Did you effectively manage your client, whatever it is, insurance, right? Mortgages. I don't care if you're selling shoes, whatever it is. If you're not fully intentional about it, then you're doing yourself a disservice and your client. I am the biggest one that it took me years of just taking a step back and being okay with saying, you know what? I'm a family man from 5:30 to 6:30. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be available. But at 6:31, if you need me, let's set up an appointment. Let's get you on my calendar. I have this Calendly app that changed my life over a year ago. Kudos to my mentor, Mark Maneri. He's a gentleman I've been working with for some time. He's the man. He turned me on to it and just has definitely changed my life for the better. Setting yourself up for success, setting your clients up for success. I cannot advocate more to do that. So I don't care how big you are. I don't care who you are. If you want a better, more balanced life, stream in the rock in the stream, and, setting yourself up for success with some type of managed pipeline where the people know you're going to call them and speak with them. And you know that when you have your time off, you leave your cell phone out the door, man, and you just breathe in those kids, breathe in your wife or with your mom or wherever you're doing.
Yeah.
But this world is nuts right now. And we all need a little bit of time to just take a step back and breathe and enjoy our family. And I am the biggest advocate of that. I would take half of the money. I would take a pay cut. I don't care. I definitely, because without them, I'm nothing. We're nothing without our support and our family. 100%.
Well said, man. Lots of value there. Yes, our whys drive us, and I loved how you said you try to find out from your kids, your son and your daughter, wins and losses in your day is important. And yeah, guys, you heard it. Calendly, I use the same thing. You can program it to when you want to have calls. So if you say, "Oh, I don't have time to prospect," bullshit. You have an app. You can go in there. I want to do this from this time to this time, and that's what I do when people say I need to have a call with you. I'm busy. Here's my Calendly. I have no idea. It comes with an email.
Boom.
Now I just have a phone call. I have it set up and it's perfect. So highly recommended.
And, again, at the end of every night, I'll look at my Calendly for the next day. Now, why? Because let's just pretend we're ninjas. I'm getting ready for my fights tomorrow. Okay, what do I have up? And then, again, if something fun is coming up, like I want to take my wife out to dinner or if I want to do something, again, even if the surf's going to be good, sorry, I probably shouldn't say this online, but if there's ever a big 4-hour block in the middle of a day for no reason, it's because the surf is firing and I'm going to go get me some. But after that, I'll work till 2 a.m. I'll put my hours in. I'll find time for my clients when they need it. But if you do not want to burn out, folks, please believe what Shawn and I are saying. If you take anything from this, meeting with Shawn and I, take that from it because it'll help you. I promise.
100%, 100%. And I know you were fired up before we got on the call about this conference that's coming up in the near future. Can you tell us about this conference, man?
Yeah. So we have a conference down in Atlanta, Georgia. EPM is having an EPMX summit. It is, literally the anti-conference. So Shawn, again, we were talking a little offline where, what's most real estate conferences, or for that matter, anything. I don't care if you're selling widgets, whatever. You have the conference and you have one keynote speaker, one famous dude or dudette, and you have a bunch of vendors and then boring stuff. What Equity Prime Mortgage has done, it's really amazing. And that's why I'm so excited about it. And I appreciate you letting me explain this to the public. But it is a summit where we are having top key speakers. So Damon John from Shark Tank, Emmett Smith, obviously football legend. Jesse Iwuji, I think I'm saying his name right. He is a African-American race car driver. Egypt Sherrod is one of the keynote speakers. So we have these keynote self-help fired up speakers. And then we also have everyone from Equity Prime Mortgage, from EPM. Everyone from EPM was invited. But we also invited our competition. And as crazy as that sounds, so there's going to be lots of other mortgage reps there. And why not? It's great. And we also have invited any realtor that would want to go to this thing. Anyone in the real estate industry, quite frankly, was invited to this. And it's a 2-day summit. It's Friday and Saturday at the end of the month. I want to say it's the 28th and 29th of this month. And again, with most conferences, you have one guy, a bunch of boring stuff, and all these vendors on the side trying to get you to do what? Buy from them, whatever they're selling. We're doing none of that. So it's really just meant to empower people more. EPM stands for empowering people more. I'm super excited about it. I cannot wait to learn from guys like Damon John, Emmett Smith, from ladies like Egypt Sherrod. There's other keynote speakers, mortgage professionals that, again, don't work for EPM that are super successful, top 10 in the country. I cannot wait to shut my mouth and learn and just listen. So I will, unfortunately, Shawn, with your busy schedule, you weren't able to make it this year, but I would definitely invite you and love to have you down for next year. And if anybody else, again, is on this meeting, if they are into it, reach out to me. We're going to be doing it next year, but really, really cool stuff. Like, it's never been done in our industry. And I guess the thing of it is, there's no we're not making anything from this in regards to money. We're not charging, in excess to make a profit. We're just doing this to literally empower people more, to show them how you can have a real estate profession that is recession proof, that is COVID proof, that is all of these things, but still have the balance of life and health and happiness and all the other stuff that, let's face it, that's what we're all going for here. So
that's
yeah,
fantastic, really, man. I want to end on that because that was fantastic. There's a lot of value in this. If you haven't connected with Michael Carvajal, you have to check him out. Friend request him on Facebook. He's on Instagram, LinkedIn, all that good stuff. Reach out to him. I flashed his number a few times. He's a great guy. He'll sit down with you. If you're in financial planning, he's definitely has a great, some tools to help you with that. If you're a real estate agent, if you're another mortgage professional and wants to check out another place, have a call with him.
Absolutely.
He definitely is someone who will sit down and do that with you.
I'm here to help. Again, my competition is my greatest ally. We're all in this game. We're all just dads. We're all just people. So I'd love to work with any and all of you. If I could just help you, give you advice. If you're my competition, still call me. I don't care. Take my deals. It's all good. That means I can go have more surfing and dinner. It's great.
And I want to appreciate all of you. There's a couple playlists you might see after this is loaded. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Mike, you're awesome. I appreciate you, man. I hope that you enjoyed yourself, and
thank you,
everyone that's watching. Yeah,
amazing. Thank you. Just real quick, thank you for having me on. It's been a pleasure. The Ziem team, Shawn, you're an amazing person, and honestly, your energy is just kick ass, dude. So keep doing what you're doing. I know you're helping a lot of people, not just with insurance, but just, promoting, and also with the physical fitness stuff that you're doing. You look great, dude. You look you look like the little brother of yourself, dude. You look really fit, and I'm super stoked for you, dude. So again, thank you for having me on, and I hope to do it sometime soon.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, reach out to Mike, and have yourself an awesome